Hallo,
Hello.
do you verlang me?
Yeah.
So listen, I
The
see
study is so empty.
the what?
The study.
So empty because I haven't put all my rubbish there in the corner.
Yeah. No, it's empty and you are not like in my ear here on the side.
Natalie, listen, I saw you send these mails and stuff through about the balls, the crowd interaction stuff. What's the deal? What's the deal?
The only deal that I have is that it's expensive. And I just don't know like how we're gonna do this. I mean, I know it's what you want, but I mean the marquee letters. I
Yeah.
got a quote for 6 of the letters because they 480 rand each. I know you wanted your name and surname, but like 480 rand each times 13 is a lot.
The thing is this. If we don't go and do it right, you know, if we don't do it right, then we're gonna regret it. Don't you think? I mean, how much is expensive?
It's 480 rand each, Alfred.
For a ball?
That's just to have. Yeah, that's. I mean, no, for the marquee letters, and that's 1.2 high. So if you have 6 of those letters, which is just your name at the back of you on stage, it's 2,880 rand. I mean, just for letters.
But I want a
And
bunch.
they never.
I want my whole name. The venue.
You want your name and surname?
Yes, because it's a huge stage. So if you're sitting, the Lyric Theatre is massive. So if you're sitting at the back row or the balcony at the back, I don't want that like to look weird with like and disappear. So we need, how big is it? How high is it?
It's 1.2 high.
Now you see what I'm talking about.
You fish.
What does he want?
What do you want, boy?
I want biscuit.
Okay, go.
Can I get a biscuit?
Yes, but only one. Don't come to me with 2.
I want 2.
No, he said.
I want 2.
Okay, you can have 2. Goodbye.
Got to.
Just had 3. Yo, but who am I to argue at this point?
Listen, wait, okay,
So the
so
marking letters are 1.2 high.
1.2. So you see what I mean? So if we get all it's 13 letters in total. If we get all 13, Alfred Adrian, what's that come to?
6,240.
Mommy, can I have the chocolate one?
Yes, you can.
Hy is niks met sy pa te doen nie, hy is arme chocolate biscuits in die. So yeah, and the balls? How much are the balls?
There's 2 options. There's 2 options. The one option that we want is the most expensive option, obviously. The one that we want is like a white frosted ball, and then inside of it, there's lights. So you can actually like change the color with a remote. So you can have like all the same color, so you can have like all red, or you can have like multicolored balls, which is quite cool.
Oh, so you can change the color.
The problem with that,
There's like a light on the inside that shines a
Yeah,
different.
you can-
Okay.
yeah, correct. So it's white frosted balls with lights inside of them, which is really cool. But the problem is that it's 400 rand each, and I already negotiated from 480 to 400 rand. Like, these things are so expensive, and I mean, you want 10 of them. So now my question to you is do you need all 10?
Oh, what's so that's $4,000.
If you want 10.
So my thing is, it's a very big venue, and the last thing you want to do is have like it look treurig. So like We have one shot at this. I've never done the Lyric Theatre before. It's a lot of people. And the final shot on the special that I'm shooting depends on that balls and the crowd bouncing the balls in the theater looking really amazing. You know what I mean? And also from a crowd, like for the audience to have a great time, I don't want it to look like we're trying to save money.
I understand that, but we are saving money, or we are trying. Because like all these little costs are all adding up, and it's becoming unbearable to like pay all of these things all the time. Every time it's something new. And then also to top that off, that 4,000 rand doesn't even include the batteries that we need to supply. And each ball, you need 3 batteries, 3 AAA batteries, and you know how expensive the batteries are.
I know you're thinking getting Majat batteries. We can't get Majat batteries. It's not our stuff.
I mean, listen, I was going to go to China Mall and go buy the batteries. Just for one day. But it's just for one day.
No, but you don't want the batteries to leak or not work. Natalie, we're spending so much money renting this venue, renting equipment, paying for the director. We're in so deep. This is where it becomes difficult because these are the last couple of costs, and then what happens is people tend to try and be cheap at the end, and it ruins what could have been a spectacular event. I know it's a lot, but I'll just stop eating supper. Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So what I think, don't you think? I mean, like, we get the 1.5 meter, 10 balls, we get the lettering, and we just sort of, I will find a way of cutting costs somewhere.
When are you going to find a way to cut costs, Alfred? Because every single thing that you've been telling me has the same answer. No, but we have to pay for this, we have to do this, and we have to do that, and you are not cutting costs anyway, because everything is expensive, and you want the production to be, I mean, at its best quality, and that's why I can't believe you when you say you're going to cut costs.
What do you mean I'm not cutting costs? I'm in a hostel. I'm 40, sleeping on a hostel bed. In London. That's cutting costs. I get where you're coming from. I just think that we are gonna regret not doing it completely if we skimp on this stuff now, because you have one shot. You got one shot to shoot it. The problem we have is that everything we are doing independently and paying for ourselves. So that's why we're feeling it like we're feeling it. But what I'm not gonna do is pay all this money and then at the end look at the product and be disappointed because we didn't put the extra $2,000 in for amazing ball. Imagine the end shot. When the camera is pulling back and I said good night and the music plays and those Cryo into action balls come over and people are bouncing it and it's going up to the ceiling, different colors, and the name is in the back lit up and the atmosphere in the room. Can you imagine that feeling you create? Huh?
Anything to me.
Huh?
I know that.
Okay.
It's gonna be unbelievably amazing. And I mean, that's what money brings you and gives you, unbelievably amazing.
Oh,
when you
yeah.
skip and go to China Mall on crazy kak.
Ja, die like, I wil die ligte die aangaan, die 5 van die bolle is dood. Jade gaan cheap batteries koop. So listen, I mean, we're already so deep in. Let's do it right. Okay. Anyway, thanks for looking, because I couldn't find it. I can find it here, but it's like then I must ship it to myself here. Who knows if it's gonna come in time? And those balls, how am I gonna pack it into my bag? So I'm just happy you could get the stuff in South Africa, because I couldn't find it in South Africa. I don't know where you found that stuff.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's been a week of trying to flip and research it. But at the same time, you know, also like with things like these, you kind of don't want to go the I'll do it myself route. Like you want someone to come there, set it up. You want someone to inflate the balloons. You want it to be ready. You know, things like that. You don't want to particularly do yourself. It's not.
No, you don't. No, it's too many moving parts.
Not for
Especially-
a show like that.
Especially on a day where we're shooting with 4 cameras, a director, people.
Exactly.
By the way, we paid
Exactly.
Jody.
It's not-
Right? We paid Jody. Jody got us a better rate on the cameras. So we paid the deposit, and Jason is also obviously very involved in trying to build out how the show is gonna run from the top to the bottom. So you've seen that stuff, you've seen those emails.
Yeah.
So dis waarom jy so when jy daai lelike nommer gesien vir hy camera huurder hy. But we also got to do it. We also have to do it for the Mitchell's Plain show. So he got us a better deal in Cape Town than we got in Joburg. But that's just because Jody's got contacts and it's like sort of got friends that will help out a little bit. So that's a little bit of a blessing. And the biggest blessing is we've sold 80% of the show already. So at the end, at least after like a week after, we are beyond broke after the show. At least we'll recoup some of the costs. Not all of it, but some of the costs out of the ticket sales. We've paid half. We have to still pay the rest of the theater. But then after that, we'll have what I hope is a world-class production that we can then, because we've done it ourselves, we can choose where it goes.
Yeah.
The downside of that is it might not sell at all to anybody, but then also we've got an audience. We can just put it out on the internet. Well, we'll figure that out when we get there. But there's one thing you have to catch lightning in a bottle when it comes your way. But anyway,
for my son's school fees sake, I really hope that we make some money, because just as extra and my glory and come.
now we'll be fine. We've been fine before. It's not our first rodeo. Remember the last one? I was broke.
No, it's
broke.
not, but it's our first bullshit rodeo.
Yeah, it's the biggest show we've done, but the last one was bad because I had no money for that one. Yeah. And then it took 8 months to pay me for the production. It was hard. But anyway,
But now why must you cry?
that's just a lot, eh? This thing you talking about is the least of my worries. I just had to pay a fortune to these camera guys, and then I also spoke to the church in Mitchell's Plain to help me with it. Like, so I had to pay for the techie today because I can't shoot that thing without a proper soundboard and a proper technical specialist there. So we also had to pay for not just a director, but a guy that can live mix the production at the Lyric Theatre. Someone that can live mix the production at the Mitchell's Plain show. We haven't paid for accommodation yet. We are lucky that we sold these shows out, but we are still at the end of it. We are still gonna be so deep in cuck, but we'll figure it out. The important part is to have a proper thing and to be proud of what we've done at the end. And I'm telling you now, we're going to be very happy the day they launch. The day we see this thing on a TV screen, we must just be proud of ourselves. That's the big thing. Maar anyway, voor ek myself verder embarrass hierso vir jou. Ek record die ding by the way vir record, for the record. Anyway, I love you. I got to go. I've got to edit these vlogs.
I love you too.
Bye bye. Say bye for biscuits and wangen. I'll call him tonight before bedtime.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.